that wasp, we wince. Think about that painful sting.
That's right, but researchers in South Georgia are finding out certain wasps are handy for forensics and farmers. The trained wasps are learning how to find dangerous chemicals, moldy crops, and even sniff out explosives. The Agricultural Research Service of USDA and University of Georgia researchers in Tifton are using the wasps' natural instincts to help the community. News Center 10's Catherine Simmons shows us how these bug detectives are getting ready to investigate in the field.
See right here, I don't see any disease. They're all pretty clean.
Grady Thompson, a part-time farmer, says not all diseases are easy to see.
Like it is now, we don't know whether we got problems or not. We don't sit down and inspect it close, not for aflatoxin, we don't.
The only way farmers can tell if their crops are attacked by the toxic mold called aflatoxin is to take their plant and look at it under a microscope. But now wasps are being trained to detect in the field.
You can train them to any chemical, or you can even say, smell this and let me know when you find this, and you don't even know what the chemical is.
These types of wasps are not the kind that sting humans. The little bug detectives are natural-born searchers.
In order for them to reproduce, they've got to find this one kind of caterpillar hidden in a large cotton field. It's truly like searching for a needle in the haystack, so they have to be very good.
The training exercise is a quick workout for wasps. For example, an odor like the fungus that produces aflatoxin is put inside a dish. The smell of food is mixed with the chemical odor.
Now I will make a several hole around this sugar water to put the chemical off. The wasp will be training 3 times in 10 seconds with 30 seconds between each training.
The wasps have brains the size of the pinhead, so how are they so smart?
Despite this small brain, when they link that odor to a taste, they are able then to connect it for food and behave in a certain way.
This is how it will work in the field. A wasp trained to detect aflatoxin will be put in the top portion of a container. A vacuum will suck in the air in the container from, let's say, a peanut plant. If the plant has the toxic mold, the wasp will smell the odor, thinking it's food, and crawl into the hole, tripping a buzzer or light. The wasps in training are hungry for food because they're starved for several days.
So, you know, you got to reward them that they did the right job, and you let others see that you rewarded them. So,
Like giving a canine dog a treat. The only problem, bug detectives don't have leashes and don't listen to commands.
That's a good boy, Gabe. That's a good boy.
The advantage is that you can rear them in large numbers, and you can train them within 15 or 20 minutes. You can train them by the hundreds or thousands, and they're inexpensive and quick and easy.
Each wasp can be trained to smell a different chemical. And take a look at this. This female wasp was trained to smell the chemical inside this dish and relates it to food. As you can see, she's showing interest by going into the hole toward the chemical. The untrained wasp doesn't connect the chemical's odor to food.
But there is no food. So until she will be disappointed and she will leave. Yeah, that's what happened to her.
While researchers are busy in the labs getting wasps ready for the field, farmers are buzzing about the possibilities.
Like now we hire a scout to go out and scout our cotton. If we had these bugs to send out and say, hey, go out and check on it, then that'd be a cheap way to do it.
This experiment is the tip of the iceberg. Wasps are good students, but there may be more detectives in the insect world. Catherine Simmons, News Center 10, Tifton.
Researchers train at least 50 wasps a day at the University of Georgia Experiment Station in Tifton. Right now, the wasps are learning how to sense the toxic mold on plants, but eventually will be trained to help law enforcement find explosives and drugs. Researchers hope to put the wasps to the field crop test by December. Well, if they can train those in such a short time, that's going to be extremely helpful.
Who would have thought something like that? It's pretty amazing stuff.
Not me, I'm telling you what.
How's the weather out there, Yolanda?
Well, still wet in some